Hello to you. Hello to you here on Facebook, and hey to you here on Instagram. Tanj here. If we've never met before, I'm a leadership and mindset specialist for real estate principals and teams that really want to grow themselves, their people, and their business in the least amount of time. Tina Harvey's joined, Kate Ashton's joined, Brenda joined. Get a good opportunity. Hey Taylor, lovely to have you here. Thanks for those of you who are jumping in on Facebook. G'day Patty, great to see you here. Dee's in the house, Lloyd Hillard's in the house. Happy birthday Lloyd, happy birthday week. I know we've been playing a bit of phone tag. Hope you've had a beautiful birthday week, brother. Lauren, g'day, great to have you here. Happy Friday. How has your week been? Can you type in one word to describe your week? Karen Hardy, g'day Karen Hardy. Oh, now your messages are starting to come in on Facebook. Beautiful. So I'm here at the kind of semi-sunny Safety Beach down on the Mornington Peninsula, as the locals call it down here, some of them anyway, the Minch, and getting ready for an amazing Friday. It's the last day of the week, but if you're in real estate, your week hasn't finished. It's really just beginning for this weekend. And I've had a ripper of a week, but I'm keen to hear, how has your week been? So that, but type in one word to describe your week. Hey Dee, how are you, my love? How's the reception on Facebook? Please let me know. If you're watching this live, type in live. If you're watching the record, type in the record. Hey, Lana. Lana. I just got that. Okay, I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little slow. So, some good news. I don't know who's nominating me, but bless your cotton socks, because I found out this week that oh, there you go, Lloyd. Congrats on your success. So well deserved. Thank you, Lloyd. So I found out this week that I'm a finalist for the REB Industry Thought Leader of the Year and REB Mentor of the Year. So I won Industry Thought Leader of the Year and Wellness Advocate of the Year for the inaugural Women in Real Estate Award recently. Congratulations to REB for making a space to celebrate the contribution that women are in this amazing industry. And then of course for the 7th year running, it's the REB Industry Awards, and I'm up again for Industry Thought Leader and Mentor of the Year. And I really am humbled and surprised. I still nearly 5 years in see myself as a rookie. I'm always learning, but it's just lovely to know that the contribution that I'm giving to the industry is being recognized, and it's just fueling me to serve even more. So if you've nominated me and you're watching this, bless you, I love you, thank you, you're very, very kind. Having a great week, Karen is watching live. So hey Greg, great to have you here. It's sketchy, Greg, this is not cool. Man, I don't know what to do. Maybe I need a router. I don't know. This has been weeks and weeks. So if it is a bit sketchy on Facebook, apologize if I look like a by Friday is where I reflect on some of the key coaching themes for the week and just rapid fire some tips for you to catch something to integrate into your day, your week, your life that hopefully will make a difference. It's absolutely free. If you are listening and think, oh, that person needs to hear this, I reckon I should share this, just go ahead, right? Because my whole purpose is to give you access to live a happy and deeply fulfilling life. That's it. So if you want to tag someone or share it, go right ahead. Now, yesterday I spoke at PM Reach, which was a conference for property managers and property manager leaders. It was in the beautiful town of Marysville, about 2 hours away from here. At a great venue called Vibe that I've been to before, and there was about 90 there, and I did a 3-hour training program called Property Managers, the Professional Problem Solvers. And right on cue, there's Chelsea, my staffy, scratching her back in the background. Let me I'll show you guys on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, I'm all hooked up. So she's my fur baby, my beloved. Now, first thing I want to share, gratitude really creates magic. It goes a long way. And when I finished, there's a jar with my name on it, and everyone in the room just wrote down something, that they're grateful for. What I loved about the session today, or what I loved about the speaker, and there's like 90 little notes of gratitude. This is one of the best things that I have been ever given in my life. I sat up last night in bed and just sat there and read them. And now I've got this little jar of love. What a beautiful idea. Now, I thought I'd share this to say, imagine if you did this in your business. Leaders, imagine if you did this for your team. Imagine if everyone in your team had their little jar of love right by their desk. And if you had a little thought or something that you could just put in the jar, and then you can open it up and read it. Hey, Helen, great to have you here. And Mindful Muse, you're in the house. Thank you so much. I think this is a beautiful thing. And, you know, there are 5 different languages of appreciation, and one of them is words of affirmation. So consider that if you haven't heard of this before, this is the work of Dr. Dave Gray. He wrote the book, The 5 Love Languages, and there's 5 ways that you and I can experience feeling loved and appreciated. And if you're a leader and you have a team in your business, you must know what the unique language of your people is, because you can reverse engineer your expression of appreciation in a language that they get and they feel. Does that make sense? Hey, Jackie Bailey, great to have you here, my love. The 5 languages are, in no particular order: acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch and affection obviously needs to be appropriate in the workplace, right? And physical, like gifts, and quality time. So acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch and affection. So in the workplace, that could be a fist bump, a high five, or if there's mutual consent, a hug. But I'm telling you, if you're a leader and you go hugging your people and that's not their love language, that could be a concern. Tangible gifts and quality time. There is a free quiz that you can do. So if you go onto Google and type in 5 love languages quiz, it's a free quiz. You can do it. You can do the quiz with your partner. Hey, Holly. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey, Jade. You can do it with your partner. Good morning, James. And you can find out what your and your team's unique love language is. And then, as I said, reverse engineer your expression of appreciation in the language that they get, and watch what happens to productivity and performance. So the team at PM Reach, this will be forever in my office. And if I ever need a pick me up, I'll be diving into your little letters of gratitude. So I think that's gorgeous that I did there. Are some of the lessons that the team got out of the 3-hour session yesterday. Their participation was off the charts, and I thought I would just pepper a few because the learning was rapid. And as I share these, just respond to which ones you think you like the most. Stop sharing shit news, and it brings the energy down. One of the things that property managers are known to do, because they're solving problems 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, they need to vent. But when they hang up the phone and start sharing the crap that's happening with a particular landlord or tenant or situation, what happens? It brings the energy of the room down, and it creates a toxic environment that absolutely impacts morale, esteem, productivity, and performance. I called them on it yesterday. They all put their hands up. They were doing G'day, Tay. And I just said, look, that's just really not a great standard. I believe that when shit happens, we all need a minute of madness. And I was sharing this with a client this week. We all need a minute of madness where we can just have, you know, that opening scene in 5 Weddings and a Funeral where they wake up and they realize they're running late and they're like, I won't say it, but you get the point. Have a minute of madness at your desk, shake it out, and then get back into being of service. But when you hang up the phone and you kumbaya and set up camp and light a fire and toast marshmallows to complain about situations that are happening, it's just going to create a toxic environment. So that was a really big lesson for a lot of people yesterday. This one, take control of areas in my life where I feel no control. I deconstructed where we spend our energy. Everyone in the room put their hand up to say they could do with more time. Could you do with more time? If you're watching this and you feel like I need more time, type in, yes, I need more time. What we did was I instructed how much time they spend focusing, worrying about, talking, bitching, witching, moaning, moaning and worrying about things that they cannot control. And then let's look at the things that they could influence. Now, in a room of 90 people, we added up in 1 week, there was 2,850 hours spent worrying about things that we can't control. It's nuts. And the whole room was like, holy crap. So I said, well, there you go. That's how much time that you collectively have available to you to shift your focus in the areas that you can influence. And that's just a really simple but very, very powerful strategy. This person says they need to replenish the soul. You can't give to others if your cup or chalice is empty. And one of the other things that property managers tend to do a lot, many people tend to do this, we overpromise and underdeliver because we like to please. We, in fact, people please. We say yes, we really don't want to let people down. Does that make sense? Have you ever done that? Have you ever taken on too much? Have you ever, put yourself and your current projects at compromise because you're saying yes to everything that's coming to you? A lot of this is just because we need to value ourselves and get comfortable with being uncomfortable to say, hey, thanks for asking, but if I take that on, it's going to put the existing projects I'm working on at risk because, I only have enough time to dedicate to this, but how about you speak to that person, or here's a resource, or what have you. We have to get way better at taking responsibility for delivering fantastic results for our clients, our principals, our team, the business, our shareholders, stakeholders, the board, and yourself. So if you're watching this and you're a people pleaser, it is coming from a place of the desire to seek validation because we don't feel good enough. We all have it to some degree. It takes a level of maturity to stop doing that. That makes sense. Do you relate to what I'm saying? Can you send me an emoji or a thumbs up if that makes sense? Stop worrying about what I can't control. I can create change and I can create what I do with my time. Lose all the shoulds. This person liked this one. I shared that we will always meet our musts, but most of us have a whole bunch of shoulds. Are you shoulding all over yourself? Are you telling yourself you should get up when the alarm goes off and not press snooze? Are you telling yourself you should eat clean? You should write a book. You should clean the car. You should run a marathon. You should prospect more. You should go to bed earlier. You should call your mum. You should bake a cake. You should be vegan. And you're not doing it. The biggest way that I believe that you can disempower yourself is when you have no alignment with your word. When you're saying to yourself the stuff that you should do and you don't do it, you are not congruent with the very thing that gives you the most power on the planet, your thoughts and words, because your words create your world. You say you do, you created something out of nothing. That's where miracles occur. Does that make sense? So we need to stop shooting all over ourselves. G'day, Bridget. Great to have you here. Sylvia. Oh, she's tagging people. Some tips. Yes. Hey, Laura. Hey, who have we got here? Clothia. Jack. Patty's given me a thumbs up. Lloyd, one day or day one, take action. Look, I can't say that enough. Lancelot. G'day, Lance. Great to have you here. Shoulds, woulds, coulds. We often say to ourselves, shoulda, coulda, woulda, gonna, donna. If I should have, I could have, I would have. Don't die with your potential intact. And as Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say all the time, don't die with your music still in you. What is one action you can take today around all the shoulds you've been sharing with yourself? So I'm going to leave it there because, I have a lot to share, but I want to get to some of the other key themes of my one-on-one coaching sessions this week, because that was from the conference I spoke today. Theme. The big shift, a lot of principals are really looking to attract great agents, but I'm going to repeat myself from a couple of weeks ago. You cannot attract a great agent if you don't have a solid value proposition. Too many principals are out there talking about their culture, their office, their training, their collateral. Nothing is compelling. I'm currently working with pretty much most of my principals on a phenomenal procurement plan for great talent. I have helped an agent attract 5 leading agents in his area. He didn't know how to do it. And after one training session, we got his value proposition. He went out there and had coffee with people. Within 3 weeks, he had 3. Within, I think, 7 weeks, he had 5. So, this week I'm going to produce and promote and run a webinar on this. I think I might do a Wednesday night. Can I get your feedback? Would a Wednesday night work? A Wednesday night, 1 hour free webinar for the industry. I'll give it enough time to promote, and I'm going to whiteboard a session on how you can attract great talent and great agents for your business, even if they're happy where they are and they're not even thinking about moving. How can you create a compelling value proposition? So please, please, please let me know if that is something of interest to you, if you're watching this and you're in real estate, because well, I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm keen to know if that's something that speaks to you. Now, if you're also watching this, I'm very keen for your feedback, so please let me know. Yes to recruitment, agent recruitment webinar. And what do you think about a Wednesday night? Now, if you have a problem, issue that really you, taking your energy, affecting your motivation and mojo, affecting your health and well-being, impacting your ability to produce wealth and change and transformation in your life, you don't have to stay stuck that way. I have a process called a creator alignment process, where any problem that you are going through will no longer, after 1 hour, be a problem that is impacting you and your life. You will have an entire transformation around the problem. You will get to see where the genesis of the problem, and you will get to see what you subconsciously created as a paradigm to live in, where it feels like you're trapped inside the problem. And in 1 hour, gone. Completely in your power, completely free from the problem, and access to a whole new reality. Now, this is one of the most powerful sessions that I do. I haven't really talked much about it, but I have a couple of clients this week have a shift in something that's been impacting them since they were 8 years old. Luke, gone. What's that? Gone. I'm gone, or problem be gone. So I really mean this. Now, this is not something I'm going to offer complimentary, because it's deep work and it takes an hour. But if you're watching this and you're very keen to transform the biggest problem that you're dealing with in your life, please DM me on Instagram. Write a comment on Facebook. Yes, tell me more about your creator alignment process. 1 hour, problem be gone. It's completely liberating. You were saying problem gone. Yeah, problem gone. It's gone, like gone. The question is, are you ready to give it up? Because there are 5 benefits we get out of hanging on to the problems that we feel we can't resolve. Gone, girl. Yes, Luke, gone, girl. That's a full-on. Patty, morning, great. Love session. So Patty's very keen to do the recruitment webinar. Awesome. Lauren's giving me a high five, and Troy's in the house. So problems be gone. Don't hang on to them. It's limiting your potential. 1 hour, absolutely game changer. If you're interested to know more, DM me, say, Tanja, let's book in a session to talk about how I can solve my biggest problem. One of the biggest problems I'm seeing in real estate at the moment is the lack of clarity for people in your business. There's a lack of clarity around what the vision of the business is, what the values of the business are. Your values are the how you fulfill on your organizational why. There is a huge lack of clarity on position descriptions, and there's a lack of clarity on an ideal week. People don't know what they should be doing when. So consider your business is like a machine, and everybody is a cog in the machine. We all need to know which way to turn, what time to turn, lubricate the to become like just beautiful, well-oiled machine that is just in harmony. When people don't have clarity of what they're supposed to do when, it creates clunkiness and impacts the flow of productivity. And when you see a business that's a well-oiled machine, where everyone in the business works in harmony and synergy together in a week to play a game, to fulfill an intention, and I'm talking down to from the prospecting activity to the listing kits going out, to the follow-up, to the appointments, to the gifts line up and cards signed off, ready for delivery. Like, it's just, I don't know, I just get this image of, the Harry Potter mail room where the owls are delivering all the letters across the world, and it's just taken beautiful flow to get there. Where is your business clunky? Where are your processes and procedures slowing down your efficiency and effectiveness? How can you bring greater flow? This is something that I'm really, really passionate about. A lot of us are busy in this, and we're time to work on the business. So I invite you today to create a page somewhere in your book or butcher's paper in your office. Put these 3 pieces of paper on a wall, which are the 3 steps for success. On one piece of paper, write standards. On the second piece of paper, write strategies. On the third piece of paper, write state. And when you or anyone in your business has an idea of how to raise the standards in your business or for client experience or your team's engagement of your business and your brand, what strategies are clunky that you need to improve, even just jot them down and then state, how do we elevate our state to rise resilient in a world of rejection, to overcome adversity, to shift our focus from competition, get out there, get a value position, have a compelling point of difference and go and grow market share. Just have a place to capture it. And then if you have a team, address these things in the team meeting and innovate and collaborate together to come up with ideas. The key to happiness is progress. And when we're progressing, when we're taking action and moving forward and gaining a new team member or gaining a new listing or losing weight or growing your wealth, you get access to being happy. So stop staying stuck in your problems. There is a solution. I'm telling you, you do a session with me in 1 hour, problems be gone. And if you or your people lack clarity, consider you're wasting a lot of productivity and performance. And if you, like the 90 people that wrote all of these lessons and blessings that they got out of 3 hours of training yesterday, if you feel like you need time, more time, stop and do a stock take. Where are you spending time? Worried, concerned, about can't control the market, the economy, your competition, disruption, artificial intelligence, the weather. You can't control it. Let's not talk about it. Shift your focus into what you can influence, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual state, the strategies that you implement in your business to achieve the standards that you and your team desire for your clients. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. What's with the USA accent? Luke, I have no idea. I just make stuff up as I go. Do it, do it, do it. Now, she's a genius, and I swear she reads minds. Yes, I do have special powers. Just saying. In all honesty, guys, as I said, my whole purpose is to give you access to live a happy and deeply fulfilling life for you and those that you love and care about and have the privilege to serve. There's time suffering, hanging suffering. There's some benefits you're getting out of it. 1 hour, problem be gone. So that's going to be Rapid Fire Friday for today. That's it. I've got so many more things that I could share with you, but we'll leave it there for now. If you're in real estate and you've got show day tomorrow, speak from your heart. Take a moment when you pull into the driveway to open that house and present it to the world, to drop your awareness into your heart. And when you're speaking with people, when you're connecting with people, imagine the words coming out of your heart rather than from your mouth. It'll significantly impact the way you connect with people. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, just know I'm here for you. And if you have any question, issue, or concern that you want me to answer in Mindset Mastery Monday, I'll be here 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Monday to answer any questions you have. I'll be around next Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rapid Fire Friday. Hope you found that useful. The best currency you could give me is tagging people and share this, because you never know, someone else might just be navigating a problem that they could really use some support with. So as always, in the words of the late, great Maya Angelou, remember, people will forget what you did. People will absolutely forget what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Go make yourself and others feel absolutely special today, because you and they are. Have a great weekend. Take care, guys. Thanks for spending your time and energy with me. I love you. Go well. And if you're in Melbourne, stay warm.